And we are back. Thanks for clicking on the link. Welcome to Good Energy. Enjoy the content, and everyone have a blessed day. And we're back, guys. Welcome to Good Energy. A lot of tennis taking place, a few tournaments going on here in preparation for the Roland Garros, and a lot of upsets. We're going to cover the tournaments that are in place, and like always, I will have a couple preview and predictions for you, so stay tuned until the end. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you are not subscribed. But welcome to Good Energy. Let's start things off here looking at the scoreboard. Angelique Kerber versus Sasnovich. If you follow the channel, that's a match I covered. I told you guys, look, it's gonna go overtake Sasnovich to win the second set. She did. She actually got broken early in the third. She broke back in the third set. She went up 4-3, and from there Angelique Kerber just took over. How about Fiona Ferro? Ooh, that's a tough loss there to Golubic. Fiona Ferro is a good clay player. That's a match I thought she should have won. Ocean Dodden, her run continues. I think it's going to end next round though. Elise Mertens, the doubles queen. That's right. She is going to have a nice match against Juvan. Stay tuned. I'm going to cover that. And Pliskova getting through in 3 sets with the win against Para. That's a very impressive win for Pliskova. She's kind of getting into the swing of things. And Kara Juvan, she got the win in straight sets. Juvan's a pretty good clay player, so I'm very interested in seeing the match against Elise Mertens that's coming up, and I'm gonna cover that, so stay tuned. But we also have some tennis going on in Morocco, and we can't forget about the French Open qualifiers. Victoria Kuzmova with as the 5-1 underdog, upsetting Futova. That's a match I said, hey, take Kuzmova to win. She's more experienced, she has more power than Futova. And Futova, despite her huge ITF win streak to start the year, now she's upping the competition, and you're playing professionals that are stronger, faster. This is not the ITF anymore. However, nonetheless, let's take a look at Morocco, the scoreboard there. A couple matches that I'm interested in. Of course, the big upset, Garbiñe Muguruza losing in 3 sets to Teresian, who's playing very, very well. So keep a look at that. And the lock of the day was Bronzetti beating Bruel. Bruel makes too many mistakes. I just don't see how she's going to go deep making those types of mistakes. It's just not going to happen. But a couple other matches there. Kukova with the win, Bandar with the win over Kukova. That's a match that Bandar should win, and she's playing well. She's going to have a tough match coming up against Asa Tomjanovic, and I want to take a look at that match. Let's take a look at some of the matches that I'm interested in today. Ocean Dodden with a very impressive run here, making it to the quarterfinals. She's going to be taking on Golubic, and I think that's a match Golubic should win. I think Ocean Dodden, her run ends today. But how about Angelique Kerber versus Magda Linette? Linette with a great win over Heather Watson, completely embarrassed Heather Watson. And Angelique Kerber with a tough 3-setter over Alexandra Sasnovich, who's always tricky and fast and athletic. But Angelique Kerber, I mean, her career on clay, she's 134 wins, 91 losses. Not the best clay player. 3 times the wins on hard, much better hard player. Her 3 Grand Slams makes her an ultimate, definite for sure Hall of Famer. And she's going to be taking on Magda Linette, who is a pretty experienced clay player. 165 wins on clay, 106 losses. And both ladies, for the most part, are looking good this tournament. Magda Linette, though, overall, I mean, winning 6 of her last 10. She's taken out Heather Watson, Gracheva, Jankovic. She's taking out Korpach, Ponce, who's always tricky, Bandai. She's lost to some pretty decent players in her last 10. Putintseva, Shmedlova, Frech, Anna Bogdan. But Magda Linette, even going back to Charleston, has been looking pretty good on clay so far. Angelique Kerber, not really in the best form. I'm actually surprised she even beat Sasnovich, only winning 4 of her last 10. Those wins came against Pari, Sasnovich, Kataskina, and Zhang. She's lost to Swiatek, Osaka, Putintseva, Rabinkina, Kontaveit, and Golf. Look, all tough competition. Okay, and the reality here is she's only a slight favorite against Magda Linette. Linette's tricky. She has power, she has athletic ability, but Linette makes a lot of mistakes, and I think this is a match that the veteran Angelique Kerber needs to take care immediately. Magda Linette, she's winning 60% of her service games. She's winning 32% of her return games. But like I said, she makes a lot of mistakes, and she's saving 52% of her break points. She's only converting 45% of her opportunities. And here's the thing that's where it's, you know, statistics are a little misleading. So Angelique Kerber is winning 55% of her service games, 35% of her return games. She's saving 59% of her break points, so she is fighting. She's converting 50% of her opportunities to break opponents. But Angelique Kerber's played a much tougher schedule than Magda Linette. Kerber's a slight favorite. The experts think that Magda Linette's going to put up a fight here. However, I think this is a match that you have to go with Angelique Kerber as a lock. If she can beat Sasnovich in 3 sets and dominate her completely the first set, then she should take care of Magda Linette. So I like Angelique Kerber as a lock of the day to beat Magda Linette. So enjoy that free pick, guys. Keeping it at the Strasbourg Open, another match I'm interested in is involving Elise Mertens versus Juvan. Now, Elise Mertens, the very experienced tour player, and Elise Mertens she's kind of having a rough year, to be honest with you, in singles. She's doing very well with doubles, but switching to the clay season, Elise Mertens, she's 89-55 as a career clay player. Juvan is 103-36. Juvan, the much more experienced clay player, that is not a doubt. These two ladies they've never played head to head, but in terms of form, Juvan's looking pretty darn good, winning 8 of her last 10 matches. That's right, she is hot. Some of the wins that she beat that are very good: Perez Diaz, she's beat Wang, Tumova, Anna Kans, Kras. She's had a couple losses, one to Petrovic and Putintseva, but 8 of her last 10, she is on fire. Elise Mertens, not so good, splitting her last 10 matches, winning 5 of them, and she's beat Kvitova along that stretch, Jasmine Poliani, Kashu, Monet, and Friedman. She's lost to Rebecca Peterson. That's a match she should have won. She lost to Fruitova. That's a match she should have won. Daria Seville, she lost to in Indian Wells. Seville was playing well coming through the qualifiers. I can see that. She lost to Kontaveit as well, and Teichmann. Elise Mertens, in my opinion, looks a little heavy at this point in the tour. I'm not sure what's going on there. She's doing well in doubles, but she looks very heavy when it comes to singles. This is a match that, to be honest with you, Elise Mertens is supposed to be at least a 2-1 favorite. She's not. This is a match that clearly the experts think Kara Juvan can win and pull off the upset. Can she? She definitely can. She's won 8 of her last 10 matches, and she looks really good. Elise Mertens on the year, she's not having a good year on the singles tour, and that's evident. She's only winning 65% of her service games, 38% of her return games. She's converting 48% of her break points 48%. But what's worse is she's only saving 48% of her break points. If Juvan gets the opportunity to break her, there's a good chance she will. Juvan's winning 66% of her service games. She's winning 38% of her return games. She is saving 52% of her break points, and she's converting 45%. The numbers are very similar. However, right now on clay, I think Kaja Juvan is moving a lot better. She's moving a lot better. This is a match that the reality is you probably want to take a look at Juvan because her form looks really, really good. And, you know, mid-tour, third quarter of the tour, any other time, this is a match that I would take at least to win in straight sets. But right now, she's just not looking good. I could easily see Juvan winning the first set, putting a lot of pressure on Mertens. Mertens having to dig deep and fight back. I like this match to go over. This is a match that I think will go over 21 games, so that's going to be the lock there. I would definitely lean Mertens to win. I mean, she's a more experienced player. She can definitely dig deep and find a way to win this match. Juvan is just, she's playing well, but she's not. At least Mertens can get to the round of 16 on any given slam. She does it consistently. Just not having a good year. And the reality is I like this match to go over. I think Juvan's going to put up a tough fight. Of course, if I had to pick someone to win, I would go with Mertens. He's a better player. But I like this match to go over. Let's see what else we got on the schedule here. Let's take a look at Morocco. We have the quarterfinals taking place in Morocco as well. And we have a match that I think is going to be fireworks. And this match features Asa Tomljanovic and Anne Bandar. And these two ladies have never played each other before. And I think it's going to be fireworks. Let's take a look at Asa Tomljanovic. And Asa, look, there's no secret. I like Asa. I would probably shoot my shot if I wasn't already taken. But Asa Tomljanovic in her last match, she looked really, really good. And the reality is, I don't know if it's the new tennis reality show that's pumping her up, but she's been playing very good, even dating back to last tournament where she just put heat-seeking missiles on Camila Giorgi. Camila Giorgi had nothing for her. And the reality here is, will Bandar be the same? Will she be another victim? Taking a look at Asa Tomljanovic, on clay, she's 119 and 79. So she's got quite the experience on clay, but it's definitely not her better surface, with just about twice as many wins coming on hard. Bandar has 243 wins on clay, twice the experience of Asa on clay, and only 65 wins on hard. So Bandar prefers this surface. So that's something to keep in mind, okay? In terms of form, Bandar's won 7 of her last 10 matches. Asa's won 6 of her last 10. If we take a look at Asa, some of the notable ones: Shmedlova, straight set victory. That's a very good win. She's beat Giorgi in Rome, demolished Giorgi. She's beat Sharenko, Ferris, and Cheng. She's lost to Begu, Putintseva, Muguruza, Jabor. Those are all tough names to lose to. In terms of Asa, Asa is Asa, and if you guys follow the channel, you're well aware of how I feel about Asa. She's only winning 58% of her service games, 36% of her return games. She's saving 48% of her break points and converting 43% of her break points. Asa only averages about 2 aces per game. She doesn't have the best serve, and that if she works on her serve, that would definitely put less pressure on her game because she makes a lot of errors. However, I feel that she's playing well in terms of the clay season with picking her shots. She's picking her shots on the court. She's not hitting long, and she's playing between the lines, and she's making her opponents make mistakes. That is definitely a change of her game that I noticed, and to make that type of change mid-season, it's definitely coaching strategies, and it's definitely kind of trying something new, kind of like Sloane Stephens. You notice that she's trying new things this season, and for the most part it helped her get a championship. Asia has never won a singles title, and it's long overdue. Will it be this tournament? She's got a chance. She's gonna have to get past Bondar though, who's playing very, very well. Bondar's winning 70% of her service games, 29% of her return games. She is converting on, in terms of break points, 43% of them. She is saving 58% of her break points. That means when an opponent has a chance to break her, she is fighting and bringing her best stuff. This is a match that, on paper, Bondar should win. If you look at all the stats and form, shot variety, Bondar experience, Bondar should win this match. And the reality is, she's got a good chance to. I think this match is going to go over. I think Asia's going to put up a really, really tough fight. But I think Asia's going to fall a little bit short. I do like this match to go over. If I had to pick someone to win, this is a very tough match because Bondar's playing so well. She's got the tools to beat Asia, but I just feel like Asia's fighting right now. She's fighting for a title, and she's getting older. Time is running out. I feel Asia's going to put up a very tough fight in this match, and I think Asia's going to have a chance to win this match. But my official picks, I like this match to go over. I think both ladies want to make it to the semifinals, and they're going to fight and fight to get there, causing this match to go over. Mixed in with Asia making mistakes in the first set, probably playing her best tennis in the second set to stay alive, forcing a third set potentially. I like this match to go over, leaning and a Bondar to get the victory. Those are a couple matches that I like today, guys. Stay tuned to the channel. We're gonna break down the French Open. You're gonna love that. We're gonna go through the entire draw. I have some free time, so please like, subscribe, comment below. If you've listened so far, please donate. I want to say thank you to my Italian listeners, French, all of the French listeners. Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Thank you very much. And take a look at some of these vintage images. Serena Williams, that's right, the Serena Slam, winning all 4 slams, 2 years under her belt, holding all 4 slams. History in the making, unbelievable. I mean, Serena, just amazing. No one's done that in modern day tennis. That's why she's considered the greatest ever male or female tennis player. Unbelievable. Imagine in today's game, Iga or someone accomplishing that. It's just amazing. And what about Ostapenko, 2017, at the age of 20, taking out Simona Halep? Ostapenko is one of my favorite players. I love her passion. I love her fight. I love her toughness, and she doesn't back down from anyone. Imagine if Ostapenko had that form today with her power. She'd definitely have several more majors. I mean, her power is amazing, and just her fight. There's not a lot of players on tour with that type of fight. Sabalenka definitely has it. Sakri used to have it. She's toned it down a little bit, and I feel that's kind of hurting her game. She's playing more calm. Yes, she is going deeper in tournaments, but I feel when she needs it in those deep runs, she's a little bit too nice and not as aggressive. But she has it, and some of the other players that Iga has kind of turned it on recently, right? How about Billie Jean King winning it in 1972, the French Open? Unbelievable. Billie Jean King, one of the greats. If you guys saw the Super Bowl, she did the coin toss. That was pretty cool. But nonetheless, guys, this has been good energy. Join me for the French Open. Please like, subscribe, comment below.